everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, hello. If you're not, still hello. I hope you all have a good morning. I hope that y'all are out drinking your coffee and having a good day. This is for Delphi. I don't know if y'all noticed, but there is a new documentary coming out on August 5th on Hulu. It's called Capturing Their Killers. If you haven't seen the trailer, go watch it. I hope this is another cash grab thing. Cash grab thing. Because if it is, it needs to stop. Richard Allen, to everybody who wanted him convicted and thinks that he is truly guilty because of one bullet and a supposed confession while he was in prison for a long period of time and in isolation for a long period of time and possibly drugged. If you haven't seen it, if you want, go watch it. If not, I'm not gonna force you to go see it or what, but all I'm gonna say is we need justice, real justice for Libby and Abby, not this circus justice for them. Because for one, and again, if you don't like what I'm saying, you can unfollow me. Don't leave any rude comments, just unfollow me, because I'm not wasting my time on you people. And you wouldn't waste your time on me because I'm a complete nobody. So yeah. The people who said he was guilty, he got convicted for one bullet and no DNA of him on the girls. A confession that was later on while he was in prison with his Odinist guards and being drugged and kept in isolation for a long time. All I'm saying is, if you guys watch this documentary, just, I don't know. I mean, some old stuff will come up, like they always say in other interviews. They'll most likely tell how the girls were and how that day happened. And again, we've already heard the stories. And yeah, they're gonna say, oh yeah, Richard Allen is guilty. He's the guy that belongs behind bars. But they were, there's gonna be the defense attorneys, which I think that they're all gonna just say is like what happened during the trial. I mean, they may have new evidence, but I don't think they're gonna share all of it. I think it's just, they're gonna say whatever was in court, and yeah, that's what I think. And then Kathy Allen will be on there, Rick's wife, and I feel bad for her. See, I feel bad for her, Carrie, Anna, and the defense attorneys, and Rick, but just them four for right now. Well, Rick too, but Anna and Carrie lost their babies to whoever did this to them. And do I think it's Rick? No. Was he on the trails? Yes. Maybe around the... You know, I'm not going to even say if they were there, if he was there when they were there, because they have multiple times on there when he was there, and I don't know. I'm not going to get into times because I have no idea which ones are real and which ones are not. So, yeah. So, he was on the trails. he saw either 4 or 3 girls. I don't know what time he was really there. I don't remember what time he said he was there. I think it was like 1 something. And he left around 2 something. And I think the girls were there around 2 something. Again, if I got the times wrong, I'm really sorry. I'm not good with time, if you haven't noticed. And again, if you don't like what I'm saying, just unfollow me. Don't leave any rude comments. Don't go, oh, well, you're just leave. I don't have time for your negativity, and I don't need time for it. So just unfollow me if you don't like what I'm saying. I do not think he's guilty for some things. Like, they have 1 bullet of his. They have no DNA of him. They cleared him. Yeah, they may have had him under a different name, but he came forward because he was on the trails that day. Voluntarily came forward, and, well, I think they had him cleared before they brought him back in. Well, they had him cleared, and then they brought him back in, and yeah, they found his bullet, and then they arrested him. And then later on in jail, later in the year, or years he was in there, he confessed to killing them. Well, before that, he was in isolation, and he was possibly being drugged. I just wonder, if he wasn't in isolation for so long and he wasn't being drugged with whatever it was, would he have still confessed? Or would he still maintain that I didn't do this? I don't even know why I'm here. And then another thing I would like to ask. Now, again, I will say this throughout the video. If you don't like what I'm saying, leave. Get out of my page. I don't need you here, and you don't need me here. So get out. What was I gonna say? No. He's not guilty. And if the defense was allowed to bring forth everything that they had on this case, I don't think he would have been convicted. I do not think he was. I don't think he will be. He would have been, and I don't think, yeah. I don't think he would have been convicted. With that, too, if it is also true that when he got sentenced and put in jail, if it is true he got convicted because there was an election that same year and somebody was either being reelected or somebody was getting put into what is it? Somebody was either being a new sheriff that was connected to the town, or somebody was getting elected, and if they were getting elected, they got elected because they locked up Rick Allen. I just gotta say that if he was not cleared, if he was cleared and you locked him up because you wanted to win the election to make sure nobody found out what was really going on about the case, that is just a disgrace, man. You locked up a man so you can win an election so nobody else could come in and pick up the search for the killers of these beautiful angels. If that is the case, they need to get somebody else on this case, and they need to redo it. or they need to have the defense people release whatever need to do in appeals. Yeah, they may need to go back to court, but I mean, it needs to be done. If this is true, that somebody, innocent man got locked up because somebody else needed to win the election, so another person doesn't, to come in and see what's going on with the case, shame on you. Shame. I'm not going to even go into this fully because I mean, this is just like a little rant, and people are going to be like, well, you think Rick Allen's innocent? You know, he confessed. Yeah, he confessed later on in jail after he was locked in isolation for so long, and one bullet convicted him, right? So, one bullet, no Rick Allen's DNA on the girls, and a confession later on when he was in prison with the Odinist guards. I'm not buying he's guilty. And again, if you don't like what I'm saying, get off my page. Get off my page. And just go watch other people. Do it. Because if you have something rude to say, get off. Get off my page. Anyways, again, the documentary is called Catching Their Killers. It will be on August 5th on Hulu. It's about Delphi, and it's gonna feature the defense attorneys and Kathy Allen. And so it's gonna do the defense attorneys, and it's gonna do Kathy Allen, and Carrie Timmons is gonna be in there, and Anna Williams are gonna be in there, and yes, the grandparents of Libby are gonna be in there. I don't know. I hope that if it comes out, it's not a sham show, and that, you know, the defense gives us a little more. If they don't, then we gotta probably wait on appeals, and then we get to hear Kathy's story about how she's doing, and I hope that she is fighting, and she keeps going. I hope she keeps going, she keeps fighting, she prays to God that her husband will get out, and I hope she's doing okay. Yeah. Anyways, so we need real justice for Libby and Abby. We need justice for Libby and Abby. We need Rick Allen to have a good appeals, maybe get a new judge. I don't know. Somebody who's going to be fair to both sides and let both parties let everything out, not just the prosecution, but have the defense have their time in court. And I hope everybody finds the truth out, whatever it is. I mean, it may be scary, it may be dark, I don't know. But those girls need real justice, like real justice. Like whoever, if there is DNA left on there from them, they need to catch them people. I don't think it was Rick. I do not think it was Rick Allen's DNA on them. I think you should not convict somebody if there's a bullet. And yeah, people could say, well, he confessed. Look how long he was in jail for. Look how long he was in isolation for. Just saying. And then you had the Odinist people with their Odinist patches. I just hope that the full truth ever comes out about what happened to the beautiful angels. I hope they're set free. And I hope that their families, meaning Carrie Timmons and Anna Williams, I hope they find out the real truth about what happened to their babies. And I just, yeah, that's not right. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. God bless you guys. And again, if you don't like my video, please leave. Unfollow me. Don't leave your rude comments. And yeah, I may be sitting here ranting on about, oh, well, I think this and that. I'm just saying my opinions about this documentary and some other stuff. You can take it or leave it. But you want to see this documentary? It will be August 5th on Hulu. So it's called Capturing Their Killers. Justice for Libby and Abby, and justice for everybody. Bye.